But I have you take a quick look to the back right. Look on the back right, on the other side of the wall. Can you see all the water out there? Notice you can't see the other side. Like, notice you can't see the other side. People think it's an ocean. It's not an ocean. That is Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan. Chicago has a 28-mile, here we go, Lake Michigan lakefront, 22 white sand swimming beaches, 5,300 boat slips, 10 harbors, one of the biggest river systems in the world. Chicago is a choking lake in the summer. There's no, by the way, it's fresh water. There's no sharks, no salt, there's white sandy beaches. All right, guys, we're finishing our turn. You know what that means? Let's come back to our seats. We'll get started again. There we go, guys. Favor de regresar a nuestros asientos, por favor. Because we're going to get started again with a question. Guys, I got a question for you. How many of you, guys, you want to take a seat there? How many of you are enjoying the nerdy stuff? Let's see here. Oh, that's nerd converts. We always do. Do you want some more nerd stuff? Sure. You're going to get it anyway. It doesn't matter. We're going to talk some more about drift. That's the fact that the big buildings sway in the wind. Look up here with me. See the Jeannie Gang's tall, skinny building. I don't live up there, surprise, surprise, but I can tell you, you don't want to be up in your multi-million-dollar condo throwing up at night because the wind is blowing and you're seasick. You need that thing stabilized. Guys, want to take a seat in the back to not block views there, sir? So how do you stabilize it? Remember I mentioned there were 3 nerdy building stabilizing techniques. If you've noticed, we've only talked about 2 of them, but it ends up this building uses all 3 stabilizing techniques. So let's review. 1, it has inertial slush damper tanks. Remember that one? The big water tanks up in the tall, skinniest section. When the building sways in one direction, the water in the tank simultaneously sloshes the opposite way to correct for the movement. The second stabilizing technique is you got to use your imagination, because it's kind of like the Sears Tower, but instead of bundling 9 columns together into a 3x3 grid, this one does it with 4 columns lined up straight. There's a little short one and the 3 tall staggered ones lined up supporting each other in this wind direction. Third stabilizing technique is even cooler, and this is one you can already see. You've already wondered about it. Look up to the top, everybody. About 17 floors from the top, you'll see what looks like 2 floors that have no windows. Can you see it? It's the 83rd and 84th floor of 101 floors, and it's called a blow-through floor. And just as it sounds, instead of windows in residences, it's left open so that wind can literally blow through the building and relieve the pressure on the windward side of the building. Now it does work. It's very clever, except it's very expensive because it costs developers millions of dollars worth of real estate that they can't sell. Can't sell the 83rd and 84th floor because there's nothing there. And just to put that into perspective, it was about 5 years ago, somebody, wasn't me, bought the 71st and 72nd floor for a cool 20.5 million buckaroos. All right, guys, we're coming into our dock, and that means last call to hit the bathroom in the bar. We need to hurry off the boat if you need the bathroom. Now's the time for that. Here's what's going to happen. Our Captain Lair is going to skillfully dock the boat right where we started. He's done it a million times, but the big boat is going to kind of bump against the wall in the last second. So for your safety, here's what we're going to ask. Is for everyone, unless you go to the bathroom, we ask everyone else just to stay seated until we're all the way in and all the way tied up. Okay, so let's just be patient. What can you expect as we get in there? We're going to wait till the captain says it's safe. You go to get off the boat, you're going to see some hungry trash cans. So if you can feed those for us, that's nice. I'm going to lead you up the ramp and up the steps. And when you get up there, guys, you're going to see your boarding photos, which are very classy, professional photos with some really nice Chicago skyline in them. So take a look at those. I'm going to be at the top of the stairs as well. Hey, guys, can I have you take a seat there in the middle? Just thank you. You're going to see those photos. I'm going to be at the top of the stairs as well. You know, that was my 8 game today, guys, on Father's Day, and I hope you feel that this tour exceeded your high expectations, that you got more than your money's worth. And if you did, we gratefully welcome any form of appreciation or even gratuity. But let's finish the tour, guys. Let's start wrapping it up. In fact, we're going to go back in time. We're going to go back to the very, very beginning. Remember I said I was a teacher? Everybody remember that? Remember I said there were 4 learning outcomes? Remember I said that? Let's do a test. Let's see how we did. Let me know. Did we tell some stories? Yes, good, check. 2, did we talk nerdy stuff? Check the box. 3, did you learn the evolution of architecture? Yeah. Boom. That means we're going to finish the tour the way we began, by talking one more time about beauty. All right, here's my final question. I want you to choose. Did you see a beautiful city today?
Yes.
Okay, as promised. Now check this out. Do you remember Daniel Burnham's City Beautiful Movement, World's Fair, 1893? They used to believe, and I still do, that beautiful cities, that beauty itself has this inspiring, civilizing, dignifying effect on people, that beauty affects us, shapes culture, makes us better people. That's what they believed, and I think it's true. And here's my hope, guys. I hope that the beauty that you guys were all exposed to today, that this Chicago beauty did indeed inspire you. Yep, inspire each of you a little bit today. I don't know, maybe be that better person today. Maybe make this that better world today, guys. Maybe beauty is the way to achieve some of that. You know, I'm telling you, beauty is powerful. It has this way to lift a city's soul. Beauty has lifted Chicago's soul. Or, as Burnham said, beauty has the magic to stir men's blood. I hope that your souls have been lifted, your blood stirred by this extraordinary tour experience. Guys, look to the left. Just keep looking to the left. You see over there where the water fountain is. In about a minute, and less than oh, right there, perfect timing. You're gonna see a fountain go off, and that fountain goes off every hour on the hour for 5 minutes, and it's beautiful. So get some photos. And you're wondering why? Well, that is commemorating the 100-year anniversary of the reversal of the flow of the Chicago River. Remember, so that's why that's going on.
Yes.
I mentioned your photos. You're going to get off the boat, guys. I'm going to lead you up the stairs, and you're going to see your boarding photos, right? Which are very classy, professional photos with some really nice Chicago skyline. So take a look at those. In fact, you can see what you looked like 75 minutes ago before your life changed because of this extraordinary tour. All right. So we're going to just stay seated. Let's talk about food for a second. Lou Malnati's, my favorite pizza, is in the white Wrigley building with the clock tower. It's actually in the north building. If you go there, if you're interested, you want to get a sausage pepperoni butter crust. Okay, sausage pepperoni butter crust. You also want the classic Lou's salad and the sweet vinaigrette dressing. You buy that by the bottle. Portillo's, 15-minute walk in that direction on the corner of Clark and Ontario. That's the one with the hot dogs, the Italian beef, and the chocolate cake shake. Burgers and beer right here at a couple of places. Lizzie McNeil's is one of them. The rooftop bar I mentioned is called London House. Right on the opposite side of the river over there. Beautiful. You can get burgers and lunchies and stuff up there. Let's see what else. The Bean. The Bean is a 12-minute walk south on Michigan Avenue, and it gets you to Millennium Park. And have you seen The Bean yet, guys? Okay, if you haven't seen The Bean, you got to go see it. It's really cool. It's a big, giant stainless steel, like a chrome bean that's so big you can walk underneath it. It's just a photo magnet. You know, it's a really cool thing. Actually, it's called Cloud Gate. Nobody calls it Cloud Gate. It's just like the Sears Tower. Everyone calls it The Bean. You got to go see it. But it's hard to describe. It looks like a bean. All right, guys, so we're waiting for our dock to open up. I'm going to give you a little break. Again, let's just stay seated, guys. We need to hurry off the boat when we're done. On behalf of, on this Father's Day, happy Father's Day to everybody. On behalf of Shoreline Sightseeing, our Captain Laird, this outstanding crew, my name is Jim, and I want to welcome you again to the greatest city in the world, sweet home, Chicago. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Thank you all. Good job, guys.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to give me the idea.
Yes. What time is it?
It's definitely in time. You have 20 minutes.
It's 1:03.
Do you know which direction you're going?
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I heard.
I was asking that. I thought I'd figure. You have I got something. I may give you my water though. Drink it. No, that's a few minutes. It's been in my bag. And then you guys go. See if you can get off and go.
I know.
Yeah, but I was saying they work so faster. They work faster than yeah.
Okay. Bye now.